Unfreeze.
Yes, ma'am.
Unfreeze. I didn't yell at my children before we started today. You guys, welcome back to the Breakroom, our daily show that keeps you updated on all the nerdy news that you need to know about. Coming up today, we're going to be talking about The Acolyte, which I don't know what that is. Movies are moving, you guys. Movies are coming. They're moving. They're going. I don't know which way they're going. Up, down, sideways, inside out. My favorite film. Disney Plus is slipping up. Slipping up, you guys. They're making a lot of messes, and we are there to eat up all the pieces. HBO cancels one of its most popular shows and one of their most Emmy Award-winning shows. And also, we're going to get Quentin Tarantino, which sounds dangerous.
Ooh,
and feetsy.
And yeah, footsie.
Lots of feet.
Good thing my nails are long like talons. You guys,
on your feet?
Yes, absolutely on my feet. Today we're here with Anna.
Hi, I'm here to fill in for Brandon's bat sounds. Here's my impression. How was it? 1 to 10?
I think it was an 11.
Yep, solid 12.
Jessica, who cares? Here at Tommy Bechtold.
Great to be here, gang. So happy to be here. Have a great Friday.
Someone possessed him. Last but not least, I'll take it off camera for him.
I'm the Smile Boy from the movie Smile.
It's that marketing campaign I've heard so much about.
Koi's here.
Yeah, who knows what camera?
Hey.
Oh my God.
I'm just afraid it's always going to be Question Master time when certain people are here, so I'm afraid.
It's Quizmaster.
I don't give the title its respect because I fear the wielder.
I'm sure that won't put you in their good graces, but I don't know for sure. Who knows?
Brandon, 6.5. What is it, an extremely warm room? Come on, let's go.
Also, Frey Girl said Tommy is a scroll, and I would absolutely say he is from that. You guys, our redemption today is if we break 200, we'll spend some extra time talking to you about anything.
Yeah.
So go ahead and send in those super chats of everything you guys want to know.
We'll do a little AMA for y'all after the show is over.
To an extent. I don't read the bad ones.
Jessica said she will answer any question.
I never said that.
Yeah, Jessica promised.
If there's anything that you want to know about Star Wars stuff, your president of the Star Wars fan club is here to answer your questions.
See, guys, look, we're here. Ask Anna anything about Star Wars, and then Koi and I will happily tell you about our tattoos.
Yeah. Oh.
What is Koi?
I don't have a tattoo.
Oh, I was like, Koi doesn't have a tattoo.
I'm tattooing Koi's face later.
Oh, fun.
As part of our Destroy Your Life November.
What's the tattoo?
Headline!
No regrets, November.
Give it to us on the headlines,
No
Dashiell.
regrets.
No regrets, November.
Okay, Daphne Keane joined Star Wars Acolyte. If you know the Acolyte, I don't. Do you mind telling me what the Acolyte is?
The Acolyte is a show based in the Star Wars universe that takes place thousands of years before the events of the Skywalker trilogy, exploring an old and ancient religion. Not much is known about the plot of the story, but we do know that the show is in development, and there has been some casting news, so we're pretty excited about that.
Ooh, my.
I think one of the guys from Squid Games has been cast in it.
Oh, they have. Yes, they have. Also, Daphne Keane is X-23, and Logan, the little girl, there she is.
Aww.
Not as little as she once was.
Fresh blood for the Hollywood machine. She is like almost considered.
All right.
Some dark corners of the internet. Just
Cut that out of the final edit,
Illuminati.
please.
Who did we just activate?
No, but really.
Someone in Florida that like runs a QAnon blog just was like, now I'm listening.
Yeah, we just put on so many lists.
I guess
This
I like the
episode's
Breakroom
transcriptions
now.
like, wait a second, are they talking about the truth?
But really, I do root for like whenever I know she was in Logan, but she is considered in Hollywood like a fresh face, and I always root for like fresh faces making it into these
Not
big
me.
movies. I like to see it.
I root for haggard faces.
Wow.
Haggard Face Friday.
The old leathery ones.
Listen, some of us have been in this town a long time waiting for our big break.
I know.
He wants to be the next Daphne Keane.
Hi.
Take it to camera 4 real quick. Take it to camera 4 real quick.
to the fore. There's that old leathery face.
No, it's not.
Don't you want to see that in movies?
All of that geology made him look like a fresh baby.
I want to be a star.
Oh my god.
Next headline.
Speaking of stars, the Dungeons and Dragons movie release just got moved from March 3rd to March 31st, 2023. Scream 6 also got moved from March 10th to March 10th, 2023.
That's so soon. That's like, we're legit getting Scream in like 5 months.
Yeah, and it's not
How
like
could
we
that be
didn't
possible?
just...
Didn't we
It just cast it.
Didn't we just Scream?
The people,
Never
the
stop
fact
screaming.
that
My ex-wife told me it's bad if you scream more than once every 6 months.
in bed.
I'm sorry. It's important.
The fact that Scream 6 got priority over the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
the best
really
sign.
hurts my soul.
Come on.
They had great marketing at
Chris
Dungeons
Pine's
and
in it,
Dragons,
right?
with like the San Diego Comic-Con. They had that cool
Yeah.
castle, like the trailer looked
People
good.
have
like,
a tough time, I feel like, latching on to Dungeons and Dragons material outside of the RPG game. I feel like anytime they make a movie or like any sort of like straight-to-TV thing, which they did a little more in the 80s and 90s, you youngsters, people are like, no, just play the game. Oh, thanks, Bucky. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate that.
I feel like people like Dungeons and Dragons, but when they're together, confusing. Too much.
Do y'all listen to any D&D podcasts or anything?
I don't listen to podcasts. There's too many of them. I don't watch YouTube either. I think it's a boring medium.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah,
Which one do you listen to?
I work for D20. Shameless plug.
I
I work for
the
D's
Adventure
Nuts.
Zone. Shout out to the Adventure Zone. I want an animated show of that. And D's Nuts. You want to do it again?
No,
Fresh
no,
take,
no.
Clean, get
No,
it clean?
I don't
Okay.
think so.
No, I think you should. Good game before. No, I'm joking.
I work for D's Nuts.
Yeah.
God, who
Boy,
does
get
that?
out of there. It's not clean.
Clip it, put it on the internet.
Oh my gosh. Another headline. Headline number
Layers. It's not
12.
clean.
Headline number 12. Andy Serkis doesn't think we've seen enough Snoop.
Wow, that's convenient for him. You know what I think we should bring back to the screen? My character.
That's actually the quote that he says. He said, "I would love to know. First of all, I would love him to think about further Snoke. Actually, I think I would say to him, look, I don't think we've seen enough Snoke. I think people would love to see more Snoke, and really fills his lore behind Snoke because I
God.
think there's so much fertile ground that is yet to be covered. So I think that's why I try to get out of him."
What, did he get paid in Snoke?
Yeah,
Yeah, how many
Yeah.
mentions
My
of the
God.
word Snoke?
He's on another Star Wars show right now. Sorry, Anna. What were you
No,
going to say?
I'll be convinced if he can slip Snoke in a few more
My
times to
God.
his next paragraph.
Well,
Snoke your way
that's
through
more
a
than a
Snoke.
thirsty thespian. That's on a man. That's a man on the verge of absolutely dying of thirst. I think it goes beyond a symbol. Do we have the graphic? The thirsty thespian graphic? No.
Oh.
They burned it.
Yes. Yum yum yum. Thank you, Dashiell. Dashiell on the controls today, so you know the show's gonna be tight.
That's who's sucking up the souls of the young. It's those puppets. right
Jesus.
there.
Anna,
Not
no
the
one is
actors.
sucking any
Not the
souls of the young, okay?
Well,
Breakroom is going to go on
Anna said
record
wow.
here. And you can read Anna's blog over on Newsmax. But here, we're going to keep the souls of the young fresh, okay? We're going to keep them safe and sound. All the young souls will be safe and sound on our watch. Next headline, please.
Okay, Disney Plus slipped up and leaked its Baby Yoda short, you guys. Grogu and the Dust Bunnies debuts on Disney Plus November 12th. Disney Plus Italy tweeted it and immediately deleted. Shut up, Tommy.
I just love the idea of like Disney being like, Disney Plus Italy, you're on thin ice. We're going to take Pinocchio off. We're going to take Luca off. All of your
Yeah.
hits will be gone.
These are all leaving.
You can say Arrivederci.
ooh, French.
Is that?
No.
That was Italian.
Scientists still out.
Buongiorno.
All I know in Italian is "Donde tutte a fanculo," which I think is an F word.
Oh my
Well, we're going
God.
to get demonetized.
Yeah, now we're gonna get demonetized before 3:30. But Disney Plus Italy tweeted it out and immediately deleted it, but not before Reddit could get a hold of it. Which seems like this goes for celebrities too. Don't tweet things out that you want deleted because unless you're actively doing it on purpose, because people are gonna find those tweets. I'm talking to you, Cardi B and Drake. Because they post things all the Cardi B got very drunk, might get demonetized, got very drunk and posted like a selfie, but her left boob was completely out. And she said it doesn't matter. She was like, I don't even care. And I was like, I love that for her.
God bless. Do
love
we
that,
think this is going to be like something like the Zenimations, Disney Zenimations that they put out, which is just like kind of extra footage, a tribute to the animators, or is this going to be like a full extra short new
Like
plot
Groot.
line?
I feel like it's gonna be like Groot, right? Like there was
Something
that like
like
6 episodes of Groot that were like 3 minutes
Oh,
long
yeah,
that were adorable.
absolutely.
I feel like it's like that.
And
But
this is
also
gonna make
maybe this
more
is
money.
marketing for it. We're talking about it.
Yeah.
Maybe Disney Plus was like, put it on Italy.
Yeah, because November 12th, unless we're talking about next November 12th.
That's soon.
That's next week.
8 days from
That's
now.
Friday.
It's good marketing. We're
So-
talking about it.
It's true. I'm gonna devour this. I'm gonna watch it completely 4 times through because Grogu is my number one person.
I can't wait to watch a little Grogu film just 2 days after my birthday.
Oh yeah, Tommy's turning fresh 22.
I can't wait to turn 19.
Fresh-faced Hollywood new star,
I'm going
19-year-old
straight to Canada
Tommy.
to drink my first beer.
Ooh, soul suckers, get
Earned it.
ready.
I'm just picturing like Dementors in suits at like agencies.
God.
Is how you see Hollywood.
Jesus.
We want you to play a Twilight vampire.
forever.
I don't like this joke of sucking things. Disney Plus's
Let me
Daredevil.
get one more. Just one more. I'll tuck it in my pocket. Okay, one more. No,
Save
not
it for
yet.
the right
not yet.
time.
I'm saving it.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Disney Plus's Daredevil has a new fun working title. The working title is now for Born Again will be filming under Out of the Kitchen. Can't stand the heat. Can't stand that heat. Out of the kitchen.
So I got a couple theories. One, maybe he's not in New York. That way they mix it up. Or it starts on the West Coast because he's with She-Hulk.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or is this like more of a this isn't your father's Daredevil kind of statement, like we're out of the kitchen, we're breaking things, you know what I mean? It could be that kind of statement.
That's true.
Also, it could be literally like the too hot. Like, so those are the three ways I think this plays around with the
Oh,
title.
yeah. I like the idea of it. I like and I don't like the idea of Disney just being like, yeah, you know what? We're just gonna kick him out of the East Coast. We're gonna kick him out of the East Coast. This
You
is
know
how
what?
he's gonna
Daredevil's
start.
not synonymous with Hell's Kitchen. Get rid of him.
I know exactly.
It's like the guy that's most
I guess
associated.
it would make more sense if it was like a chapter of the episodes. If it was one of the like 20
One of them was out of the
million
kitchen.
episodes, was out of the kitchen, and that's where he's going. Because it's like, is he just leaving, or is he also going to be bringing Foggy and Karen with him?
Well, that's
Because-
the question is like, do we have those?
Yeah.
Tommy just making noises.
What if episode 1 of Daredevil is him breaking up with Jen? We're gonna be all so devastated. We're all gonna be so sad. I don't
They
know,
can't do
guys.
that.
I
They
mean,
can't
but
do
if he
that,
starts
no.
on the West Coast and he's like, listen, I'm Daredevil, you're She-Hulk. It just can't work
It's
out
not
in this
working.
world.
Make it a twist that. Make it more hopeful. Maybe he leaves Hell's Kitchen to be with
Oh,
him.
Anna.
Oh, God.
Oh, Anna.
I'll always
Also,
be a
the
thing
hopeless
is,
romantic,
someone in
Tommy.
the
This
chat.
town doesn't work that way.
Someone in the chat says, imagine going from Born Again to that. It's just the filming title. They always film under another title. That way people walking down the street don't go like, oh, Born Again, and like walk over to set. This is just like literally what's on the clapboard. Don't assume that's what it's called because of the filming title.
When I worked at Bob's Burgers, when they were coming out with the movie, it was called Jazzy Jazz Hands. That was what the movie was called because we couldn't actively be like, Bob's Burgers, the movie. Like, we had to be like, Jazzy Jazz Hands.
yeah.
And I don't know if I'm allowed to say, I don't want
Too late now. Yeah,
Too late now.
just set it on the
Guys,
internet
make
live.
sure if you know anyone at Bob's or if you're watching and work at Bob's, you blow
No,
up Justice
no,
spot.
stop.
Go to the go straight to the
Tommy.
source. The Molyneux sisters.
No, I love them. They're my favorite people.
I'm
on
just
the show.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Guys, Kate Blanchett will be returning to as Hela for season 2 of What If? That's bonk bonk.
Why is that so
Isn't that
bonk
real?
bonk?
I don't know.
Is that confirmed or is
I
that
think
a
it's been
rumor?
confirmed.
Okay.
That is
It was
confirmed.
actually news yesterday that was like confirmed. But
I mean, that's exciting.
I'm into it.
I'm
Alright.
into it. Also, yeah, I don't want anyone else playing Hela. John Barenthal's trainer is hinting at the Punisher's return. Let me look at this photo real quick. Look at this Instagram photo. Him with his Jack trainer. And at the very end, the caption says, "Can't wait to work with you during Marvel Phase 5." That's not even a hint.
No.
That's
I
not
just-
even a hint.
I love two things about that photo. One, that his trainer looks like someone from Hell's Kitchen.
Yes.
Like, looks like a jacked, like,
Yeah.
crime. Either, I don't know which side of crime he's on. And then that John Bernthal looks like he just heard it got leaked in that photo. Like,
Yeah.
that image is like, bro.
Oh,
The thing is,
Nice.
and that's the thing.
That's like, John Bernthal always has, like, resting badass
Also-
face, but there's a little contemplative,
Yeah.
oh no, in that one.
Also, his trainer is clearly like post-workout, and
John's like,
I
I'm in a
just got out of a
t-shirt,
meeting.
bro.
Like, dude, leave me out of this. It's
He
so
does not have his Punisher pump.
yeah, that's true. It's also like, I mean, it's not a hint saying that unless you do know something. But it could be him like being like, "Hey, Marvel, hire me as my man, stunt double helper."
I'm gonna get him
like-
Punish Shred.
I ran into him at an event a little while ago, and I listened to his podcast like that. He's got this
Oh,
really
yeah,
incredible
yeah,
podcast
yeah,
called
yeah,
Real
yeah.
Ones, where he talks to
Yeah.
like real like people that have seen some shit. And he was so excited to talk about Punisher, but so aware that anything he said would be inferred as anything else. So I can't imagine like just people running up to him all the time, and then his trainer of all people is like, "By the way," like he gets away with. I just feel bad for anyone in Marvel. Anything they do, any photo they take, anything they like.
Well, John also seems, because of that podcast, well, not a lot of the podcasts, but like he seems like a person that is like John Cena, where it's like, yeah, I have a huge fan base and I recognize my fan base, and he does like take pictures and actively is like, yeah, come over here.
Yeah,
So,
no,
like,
he likes to engage, like, and he also
We
wants to
get
help.
it. You guys love John Bernthal.
He's the best
Next
of us.
headline.
I love him.
We love you, John.
I love him.
I'm taking this headline.
Okay, go ahead.
It's emotional for me.
Is it?
Camera 3.
Don't cry.
Westworld has died. HBO has canceled Westworld. There'll be no 5th season. It'll end on the 4th season. God knows it didn't end with a concrete. They didn't land the plane. Who knows what's going to happen in Westworld? 34 Emmy nominations, 8 wins, including Tandy Newton's winning for Best Supporting Actress in 2019-18, where she said, "I don't believe in God, but I think I should thank him now." All-time acceptance speech moment. Yeah, I have a prediction because we know that Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy, who are a married creative team, talk about essing where you eat, right? Come on, everybody. They're essing all over each other and making a meal out of it. They're doing Peripheral, which, by the way, for those of you that followed along the new Rockstars Twitter feed, I did a live tweet for the first 2 episodes. It's a great show. That show's going to get more seasons, I predict. So they're probably moving on anyway, but here's what I think. They're going to land Westworld with a nice 2-hour movie for us. We're going to get a movie. This is all part of David Zaslav. He's thinning things down, right? Like, Westworld had a huge budget, it took forever to film. It was kind of made sense. They're not abandoning their original series. Euphoria will move on. There's a bunch of other titles that they announced will continue moving on. But Westworld kind of is a logical, let's end it at season 4. Give it a movie to they haven't announced the movie. I predict there will be at least one movie set in the world of Westworld.
Weren't they? They were like prepared, or they were. I don't even think they were prepared, but they were like, "Oh, hopeful for a 5th season, so we can wrap this up." And then it's just like, chop.
I do think like there are scenarios with some of these like really high concept, difficult, world built shows to kind of. What's the right word? Compact a season into one kind of 2-hour story to end it. You know, like we don't necessarily need another, because Westworld has blown out so much from the first season. It took place in the theme park. Now it's in the world where like synthezoids or like AI are now like interacting with humans and are unable. You can't decipher who's a human, who's an AI. So yeah, just give us a movie. Sew it up.
Sew it up.
Sew it up, baby.
Sew it up.
Speaking of sewing it up. We go to a lot of conventions, okay? And we sew up cute little costumes.
Okay.
And when we go there, we love getting the swag. But let's be honest, a lot of the swag is kind of stinky. It's a little doo-doo swag. And if you got that doo-doo swag, you know my boy Crab swag, and you know our album, The Dump, has just dropped on Stink Records.
Damn, how do I get in that?
It's cheap. It doesn't fit. It definitely doesn't make us want to support the business. Well, our friends at Land's End Business, they're putting an end to the scourge of bad swag once and for all. Get fully customized clothes, accessories, and promotional products featuring your logo and colors elevated by decades of experience. Imagine a beautiful Breakroom vest or a headband that says the Breakroom or Gucci to Moochie on it. See your logo in vivid colors on t-shirts, outerwear, hats, mugs, water bottles, and more. Hundreds of products perfect for any trade show, event, or holiday gift. I always say, you hear that back there? Start making Christmas presents or holiday presents, whatever you celebrate. See why thousands of companies count on Land's End Business. Go to business.landsend.com/podcast and use your promo code podcast for 25% off your first product. That's business.landsend.com/podcast. It's right there on the screen. Just screen grab it. Yeah. Promo code podcast for 25% off your first product.
The promo code is what?
Podcast.
Go at. You guys, it's time for our discussion, which I don't think we've seen this in a long time. Dashiell, can you do Breakroom Breakdown? Oh. I don't know if you guys remember, that used to be my graphic. Now we just have discussions. We'll call it Breakroom Discussions.
That's because we don't like breaking down anything else on our channel. Breakroom is its own thing.
Yeah, it's already broken.
We are on an island.
It's the room of a break. It's already broken.
Right.
Look here. I want to get to my lunch as quick as possible, so we need to go through this.
Let's go.
In a new interview with Extra, Henry Cavill said this about the portrayal of Superman. He said, "It's just a pleasure to be back, to be honest. And I'm so excited to dig further into this character and to explore this character some more and make that I give
money.
The audience money. Give the audience everything that they deserve.
Make sure that I give the audience.
The word "sure" is missing.
I don't think he said it. I think he just said and make that.
And make that. I'll give the audience.
Yeah,
he's English. I can hear it.
Oh, is he English?
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. This off the backs of a new earnings call.
You are.
You're too late. you paused for a minute. You thought about it.
Well, listen, I like to be honest.
No, that means she's sure. She's like
about it. Exactly.
She said,
no,
what
you aren't.
thoughtful.
I've decided you aren't.
You're dumb. Let's go. I'm just kidding. Who's my smart little girl?
So much Friday energy. It's pure Friday in here.
So this off the backs of a new earnings call where the new WB chief, David Zaslav, doubled down on their commitment to franchise theatrical releases, saying, we haven't had a Superman movie in 13 years.
Oh my God.
That's how he said it.
I do love a good earnings call, guys. Nothing. Most exciting 2 hours in entertainment.
I got a theory about that 13 years thing.
Yeah?
Oh.
There's no math that makes sense that... so with the math, not math.
Just because you rewatched every Superman?
Well, no, 13 years ago was not even the Man of Steel 1.
Superman was 2006 with
Returns, yeah.
Yeah.
And then this was 2000, I believe, 13?
Yeah.
So maybe he's accidentally inferring it's going to be 13 years between them, and we get one in 2026. What if he's just thinking about, like, it's going to be a 13-year gap?
Wait, Man of Steel was 2011, wasn't it? 2000.
Well, look it up. Checking the tapes.
That big-ass phone. Also, what if David
I just wanted to come
2013. So what if he's accidentally saying, like...
That's too far.
Well, if they film it right now, 2026?
It's 4 years. Film it right now.
It's in a month till 2023.
Back in my day, you filmed a movie, it came out the next week.
I'll be 12 years old by then.
Oh, my God.
I think he
people
accidentally...
illegally working here?
Yeah, why do we have so many child workers?
You're one of them.
Not me. I'm 19 almost.
I'm waiting for my soul to get sucked. Take me away, Hollywood. Take me away.
All right,
And
live
that's
chat.
it. And
Live
that
chat.
was
Let's
it.
see how that goes.
There
With
we
the
go.
live
Chat
chat, they're going to
loves
have a
hearing
good old
this.
time.
I want to go.
Oh, God. So, I want to go home. What version of the character will we get in the future of the DC films? He wore his Man of Steel costume in Black Adam post-credit scene, but ended the Justice League Snyder Cut in his black suit. Will this be a half reboot of the character, or do you think that they'll just try to continue the cast members like Amy Adams, Diane Lane, and Jesse Eisenberg?
I think we're going back to the blue Man of Steel suit.
Yeah,
I think all Snyder-related properties are going to be like, thank you for your time here. It is now over. I know that he did Man of Steel. That is technically a Snyder-related property. Didn't Christopher Nolan do a draft of Man of Steel?
He produced, and also there was an idea of having him do it. They wanted him to. They were recording him after Dark Knight for obvious reasons.
Right.
So I think he produced and was pretty hands-on for that origin.
Got it. I'm not trying to take any credit away from Zack Snyder. I enjoyed Man of Steel as a film. I just think the Justice League Snyder cut, I think DC is going to be, and Warner is going to be very clear that, like, we did that for you guys. That was a for the fans thing, and for Zack and for Zack's, legion of fans that think that he can do no wrong and deserve to have that cut come out, and they may be right. So that's out. But that's not where this is moving. I wouldn't be surprised if this movie is a direct sequel to Man of Steel, kind of the way they did they tried to do with Terminator, where they were like, this movie is a sequel to Terminator 2, and all of the Terminators that happened in between.
And Batman and Superman Returns even. Brandon Routh was a sequel to Christopher Reeves. I could easily see them just kind of going like, whoop.
He did mention a while ago, Warner Brothers was like, when the whole Justice League Snyder Cut thing was happening, and Zack Snyder was like, I'm going to go in there, take my footage, and leave with it. And they were like, we aren't going in that direction. We're going into a different direction. You think they're just going to completely jump that and not acknowledge it whatsoever? Because how is that going to happen with, like, The Flash?
I think the reason the Flash movie is coming out, even with someone that's potentially facing 26 years, is because it resets everything. Like, I think it's too important to what the DCU is about to be. I think the end of Flash literally allows for all of this clean slate. So, because Flashpoint, you can change continuity. So I think the way we get Batfleck when we want him or not, the way we get Keaton sometimes, is how Flash ends. I think that's literally the crux of the entire future of DC. Otherwise, I don't think they'd make sure it comes out, like, because there's been nothing but bad press since.
Exactly.
So I feel like Flash is the way all this resets. I think we're gonna have a optimistic, joyful. He keeps talking about how happy this new Superman is. I think it's gonna be a very Christopher Reeve classic, very like stand-up Jeff Loeb Superman. Like,
so
I'm into it.
That's Superman.
Yeah.
That's the character.
My second question of how would we feel about Superman going in the direction of the Joker in the Batman movies?
See, what I love about Batman is that he's the one that we identify with around the gods. Like, Batman is even though he's a billionaire, he's the most approachable billionaire. Yeah. Like, he's our eye line. So Joker is Batman is our everyman in the world, and he's the guy that's fighting with sheer willpower. Joker is all chaos to Batman Batman's rules. They're inherently separate from everything. Even if they're in the Justice League, those characters shouldn't have to play in the same sandbox. So I don't think Superman should tie into what Pattinson did. I think they should keep a grounded Batman over here and then have a Justice League Batman with this Superman. Separate.
I completely agree. Really quick, because I've been getting a lot of people in our chat. Our redemption today is if we break 200, we'll spend some extra time doing kind of an AMA, and we'll answer any questions you guys have to an extent, make them appropriate, because I will overlook them if they're not appropriate.
Yeah.
Mama's here. Mama Clemons is here, and she's not having it.
No, I just want to clarify with this question. Are we talking about like stylistically, like the style of the Joker in the new Batman movie, or are we just
I
talking
think that
As an
too, but I
independent-
think
character-wise?
more so like, because I think it's more framing this question. Matt Reeves is Batman, or Matt Reeves is the Batman, is going to go on for a very long time.
I'm so happy.
It's going to go on for a very long time, and the Joker already got its second. So it's like, do we want a character that's not in the same universe as the Flash, as Jason Momoa's Aquaman, as Gal
DC
Gadot?
Black Label is a very successful imprint of DC. They're literally different sized comics. Have your Batman, have your Joker that you want to be R-rated separate, and then have a shared universe. Like that, I wouldn't have Robert Pattinson's Batman have a single thing to do with whatever Batman's in the Justice League.
So I guess this is an overall question for everybody here. You want a Superman movie that is completely separate from everyone else again.
No. To start, yes.
start.
But I want that Superman iteration to be involved with the Justice League going forward. Like, however,
Eventually?
So, like, you can have him, like, acknowledge the world.
Well, then how are they going to reboot it?
Because the
Like,
Flash
keep
movie is
the old
gonna... Flash
Man of
is
Steel.
gonna...
Okay. And they're trying to make sure that they don't follow the same suit as all the Man of Steels
Exactly.
did. That's kind of hard.
Oh, well, that's why they got the two best to do it. Like, Peter Safran is one of the great creative producers. He's hands-on for Aquaman. It made $1 billion. He's hands-on for Shazam, an unknown character not a lot of people got, which led to Black Adam, all these things. And then you've got James Gunn, who is one of the biggest comic geeks in the world, one of the best directors working in that lore, and is a showman like Kevin Feige. So you've literally got the two best people to possibly spearhead this very hard 10-headed dragon to take out.
I like that.
I think it begins and ends with Mixelplex. It always has. Mr. Mixelplex. You got to say his name backwards to make him disappear.
Wait, what?
You don't know who Mr. Mixelplex
I don't know.
is?
Is this Dr. Shabazz?
He's a bad guy in Superman and Batman comics. He's a little like...
He's great. He's a little floaty bald guy. He's got a little light hair to the sides.
He comes from a different dimension, and the only way to get him to go back to his dimension is if you say his name backwards.
How'd you say it backwards?
So,
Okay, so he's never going back.
I mean,
Well,
you read it.
Mixelplex.
It's hard to read.
yeah,
backwards.
it's hard to read backwards. Mixelplex?
I think we get Brainiac
Lixel
next.
Dix?
Lixodix?
I
Let me
think
get
the
a
way
button there.
what I would do for the Superman movie to come back is right now we need a Superman that believes in hope and like positivity to show that's the way they're going, right? So the thing Superman can't do is save everyone. The beautiful conflict of Superman is that he's so powerful he can't possibly be everywhere at once. I would have Brainiac come in because that's a thinking villain that's going to be able to manipulate what that earnesty of Superman is, and we haven't seen him yet. But that could also lead to that being a Justice League level threat.
It's so... and this could just be me, you guys. I recognize what I'm saying. You're going to have to do a lot for me to get back into Superman. Like, you're going to have to do a lot to get me back into Superman.
Guys, show your worth, okay? Jessica's not just going to go to your movie just because it's called Superman. You're going to have to do a lot to get her back into it.
Would you be interested, speaking strictly stylistically, like how Joker did something completely different than they've ever done with Joker? Would you be interested in that for Superman?
No.
What if they just made a movie? What if they just made a
It's gonna
movie
take a lot.
called Clark, and it's just about a guy trying to beat a deadline for an article? Like he's like, I scooped this thing where this restaurant is poisoning its workers, and I got to get this article in the Daily Planet before Monday. And then Perry White's like, Clark, we can't run this story. You don't have the information, and he has to prove it. And there's never any Superman in it, except for at one point there's like a car about to hit Lois Lane, and Clark just stops it with his hand, but she doesn't notice, kind of like Twilight, and that's the whole movie. Would that get you back into it?
Yeah.
Great.
That's it.
I
That's
do
we found
think
it.
I had the same problem when I was making my Wonder Woman music video and like making an original storyline.
I thought the
for
name
that.
of that
Oh,
video
I
was
thought it was
Plug.
too
Plug.
No, no,
When
no,
I
no,
was
no,
making
it's
Plug,
Plug
my new
here.
music video.
No, I swear it does tie in. But coming up with a conflict for Wonder Woman that the song would be based around was difficult because when you take a character that's built on like self-assurance, knowing that you're doing the right thing, you know, like sort of a very clean image, it's hard to find the conflict in there that's going to be interesting to audiences.
It's also
And same
right.
with Superman.
Well,
Batman
Wonder
is
Woman's
popular
way
right
cool.
now because like we're cynical, right? Batman represents like I need to beat this problem down. Oh, I believe in hope because I realize that's not enough. The ending of the Batman's perfect because it's him realizing just violence isn't the answer, but you have to go through the cynicism of 2020 to get there. I think the thing with Superman is when Christopher Reeve was Superman in the 70s, we weren't as cynical because we weren't as exposed to each other. Like, the internet has made us all see all of the flaws in humanity, which can unify us long term, but right now the internet's so new where our gray matter isn't formatted for what we're consuming. So
I don't think the internet makes you see all the flaws in humanity. I'm just kidding. It's because everybody argues about everything.
Yeah, but
Tommy's going to look away and be like, oh my God, I almost outed myself.
No.
Right? Like,
I think the internet's a great place to express yourself and ideas.
I think Superman isn't of this world, so they have to write around that.
No.
Do you think we're going to see Superman becoming very cynical around
No,
you?
we have to. That's what we had. He killed Zod. We need a Superman that's better than us. We need to show that someone can be idealistic and not be cheesy. We need something that's that pitch perfect tone, almost like Captain America, like what Chris Evans did. He improved on the character of Captain America. Like, his Cap is better than the comics, in my opinion, because you believe in his earnest patriotism, and he's not blindly patriotic like the character is sometimes. Like, Winter Soldier was able to show, like, he wants the American people, even if it betrays the systems. We need a Superman that's able to convey that we can all believe in something bigger than us, better than us. We can have hope. We can have this thing. But right now, the world isn't capable of that. So this movie has to be better than we are.
Yeah, but good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. Godspeed making that interesting. I don't know.
Right? That's like you were saying.
Yeah.
Plug.
It's all, at the end of the day, it's plugged. So we know Joker 2 is filming. Warner Brothers also looking towards, they want to make more Harry Potter movies. Real burn to the Fantastic Beasts franchise during the call when he was like, we haven't made a Harry Potter movie in 20 years or whatever, 15 years. It's like, yeah, you've made 3 Fantastic Beasts movies that very few people have, latched onto too hard. But they want to make them with Harry Potter himself, which they said will involve a conversation with J.K. Rowling, which, should be really fun. And then they want to make more Lord of the Rings movies, which is kind of confusing because Amazon just spent $1 billion making a Lord of the Rings series. So I guess it's kind of like, what franchises do we think the Warner Brothers has could we turn into trilogies, as Zaslav seems to want to double down on making these franchise movies, you guys?
I need them to just put their money where their frickin' mouths are. I can curse now, 3:30. Fucking mouths are.
Yeah. Swear clock.
Give me some more Static Shock. And I've been waiting.
Hey.
I've been counting the days. Honestly, any black superhero. But I'm doubling down on Static Shock. I would love to see Static Shock again.
I would like to see. I know this is gonna. Okay, actually, I'm gonna take it back. This is what I was gonna say, and then I'm gonna say why I disagree with myself. I would like them to give Tim Burton an opportunity to make an original thing again that is not an adaptation of some gothic literature or movie or something that he can put his own little dark world spin on. But then I remembered that Tim Burton only casts white people in his movies, and I'm sorry, I love Tim Burton, but until he learns how to cast a more diverse crew and have a more diverse experience, fuck him, he doesn't get a trilogy in my world.
I love Tommy
Sorry.
Bechtold.
That's all I got to say. I love Tim Burton. I have 3 Tim Burton books. Growing up, he was a hero of mine, but as I get older, I can't help but think if you don't know how to cast things other than what you look at in the mirror, you probably shouldn't be casting it.
Love him.
Damn,
All right, anyway.
Love him. I fell in love with Tommy all over.
You've already been in love. Let's not pretend I'm not the Black King of this show. I guess.
Why would you? You were so good. You started off so good.
I literally saw the white leave Jessica's eyes. I was looking like this is the moment.
She named me that. You got
the chat.
Yes. Thank you.
Rockstars is Brandon right now going
Appreciate
up. Or
it.
John.
Hey, y'all seen Scooby-Doo, the original live action one?
Yeah, please. What
Is
is
that
your
what you want more
Brothers?
of?
That's what I want more. Okay, here's the thing. I genuinely.
But you were
love
saying
that
off the air
first
that you
one.
hate that Velma's a lesbian. And that
No,
she
I
should always
didn't.
be
No, I
straight.
didn't.
Yeah.
That's not Tommy, please.
I believe Anna did not say that.
I purposefully turned away when you were doing your Black King shit. I have to be.
It's not my Black King shit. I was labeled the Black King. Okay, it's not like I grew up claiming it. I was crowned.
To you.
I was crowned by you.
Don't you bring me into this.
You crowned me. You made me this man.
Please, Scooby-Doo, I'm trying so hard, please.
Right, Raggy.
What are you uncomfortable about? I'm the one that has to wear the crown.
Oh my God, heavy is the.
Heavy is the head that wears the
No,
crown.
Camera off, Tommy, onto me. I'm saving this.
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
saving
say
this ship.
Scooby.
Doesn't need to be
First
saved.
of all,
Brandon said, "Stop saying it, Tommy."
every single person.
No. Sorry, Anna. I'm so sorry. Anna, I'm so sorry.
Your king has arrived.
You better come over here and get you one of these. You better come over here and get you
We're
one
just
of
having
Anna's
colonialism.
leaving.
We're just
Anna's
having it. Like it's
leaving.
just occurring.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
My
man.
anti-cancellation shield.
Oh my
It protects
god.
me.
Go to
It
camera, go to
is
camera.
Morbin time, is it
No,
not?
not this camera. Dashiell, stop it.
Your king cannot be canceled.
Flashpoint.
Go. Yeah, so keep going.
All right, good point. Good point. Tim Burton did make
everyone-
Wednesday with Hispanic leads.
And speaking of J.K. Rowling's good choices and kings,
Everyone, no, please, yep, thank you. Everyone at New Rockstars is a ally to the LGBTQ plus community, QIA plus community.
The fuck does
and
that
the
have to do with
POC
anything?
community. We all love everyone. Okay,
Take me
Scooby-Doo.
off this
Scooby-Doo.
camera.
Scooby-Doo.
I don't know this person. All right, back on me, please. What are we talking about? More franchises?
Okay, so Anna wants Scooby-Doo with Lisa,
Yep.
Linda.
Lisa
Linda
Frank.
Cardellini. I love
Linda
Linda Cardellini.
Cardellini.
And Matthew Lillard.
And
Bring
Matthew
back Matthew
Lillard.
They
Lillard.
had
man.
a genuine scary villain, that little ghost clown. Y'all remember that? Genuinely scary. I would like more
Written
of
by
that.
James Gunn, who's running DC. There it is.
But
It's
he
right
wouldn't-
there.
He would be like, I don't
He
want to
could
touch it
produce
again.
Scooby-Doo, though. He'd
He
be
did
like,
the
you know, this
second
made it
one,
worse.
didn't he? Didn't he
Yeah.
do the first one?
This made this work.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
did both? Okay.
So James Gunn already ready to run that franchise, oversee
There we
it.
go.
So I want Lethal Weapon. I am a devout Lethal Weapon fan.
Yes.
Even the sitcom was
Yes.
a delight.
The sitcom was great.
so surprisingly
It only
good.
fell apart because Damon Wayans, I think one had bad health, and then
Things got-
didn't
things
get
got
along with
intense.
the other dude. Seemed
Him
to
and-
be-
him and
may have been a
Clayton-
little bit difficult.
Yeah, Clayton and Damon didn't seem to get along. But Lethal Weapon is a genre we don't get a lot of. Buddy cop is timeless. If you look at like The Nice Guys, which didn't get enough love, if you look at like the buddy cop movies we occasionally get, they're not
Falcon and the
marketed.
Winter Soldier.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, they're just not marketed well, right? So have the Lethal Weapon franchise come back, but maybe a little less propaganda. Like you can make it a little more interesting for the everyman, and I'd love to see a cop on the edge with a little bit more nuance.
Propaganda.
That was a propaganda era, the 80s and 90s.
Propaganda.
It was a problem.
And Copacabana. You know what? Let's be honest.
Brandon,
I feel like
all Lethal Weapon movies all four of them are perfect.
A-Lab.
The fourth one brought us Jet Li, Chris Rock. The third one, we got has been
Alawab.
revoked.
Alawab.
Diplomatic immunity.
All right.
how do we feel
Danny
about
Glover?
the crown staying on for the ad read?
Don't know.
Is that a good idea? Or should-
I don't know. You tell me. Are you the producer of the show? What makes it easy to drink all my daily nutrition in one easy and tasty drink? I'll tell you what. AG1 and Athletic Greens. Each scoop of AG1 has 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, and other good stuff. You need to stay on top of your game. AG1 is one thing you can do every single day to take great care of yourself. Your king commands it. Reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. It's just one scoop of a cup of water every day. That's it. I like to shake it. I do a little dance. I put some music on. By the end, the AG1 is liquefied, baby. It's so good. And to make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. Now, Coy and I can tell you, vitamin D is essential to the fair-skinned gentleman
We need
because
it.
we're not going to get it from the sun, as the sun is trying to kill us at all times. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/breakroom. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/breakroom. Breakroom is the code that helps us and helps you take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance.
And I'll say AG1 is the sponsor that I use like every day.
It
Like,
is
I
great.
legit use it. It's nice.
It's been so nice having them as a sponsor up until this episode.
Yep, that's hopefully it continues on
Why
forever.
they would leave. All right, we want to shout out. I think I think you guys got to just lean into the flow of the Friday episode. Stop letting it scare you. We want to shout out the second season of a very scary, good hit show, DC's Batman: The Audio Adventures, which is out now on HBO Max. It's got an awesome cast that includes Rosario Dawson, John Leguizamo, and Bobby Moynihan. Jeffrey Wright, who played Jim Gordon in The Batman, is voicing the Caped Crusader himself in this show. As I said yesterday, what a glow-up. This guy is one of the best voices working in the biz today. You better believe it. That's enough, Arnold. That's from Westworld, now canceled. The show follows Batman as he navigates a crime-infested Gotham with Harleen Quinzel, Catwoman, the Riddler.
Many
Catwomen?
of them, just cat women.
A group of Catwomen!
Catwomen.
No, that's just what I call my unmarried aunts, the Riddler, and all the other rogues gallery we love. The show is created by longtime SNL writer Dennis McNicholas. Jolly old McNicholas writing his Batman. He stacked that cast with some comedy ringers like Bobby Moynihan, Chris Parnell, Kenan Thompson, and John Leguizamo. Tune in for the tale of life and death in Gotham City.
Also, the Monahan rhyme was right there. Moynihan right, it was perfect.
The whole season 1 is already available to stream, and season 2 is out now on HBO Max. Stream DC's Batman, the audio adventure season 2, now on HBO Max. It's time for mandatory fun.
We have no way of keeping track of how much super chat.
We did it.
Oh, okay.
I feel like we got to be easily over, or at least close.
Must be.
Close enough. But let's do mandatory fun first. Then the AMA must begin, and you can ask any of your cute little questions. John's getting in there now. Ooh, he's putting a total in. I can't wait. All right, listen. Mandatory fun. This is where I gather 3. Oh, we're at 196.
Oh.
Never mind. We're not there yet, guys. Sorry.
$3.83 to go.
Sorry, we're not going to get there. We're there. All right, listen. This is mandatory fun, the segment that's so spicy. We play this segment twicey, the graphic twicey. Hit it again. Yes, my queen, you can always wear the crown. You wear the crown every day.
Thank you.
In my mind, the crown of my mind.
The crown of my teeth.
Whoa, you got crowns on your teeth?
We'll get into it
That's
later
like
about my bad
that's
dental.
some 80s dental shit right there. All right, now.
Don't come for my teeth.
Man, I will never. Your teeth are perfect.
I still have my wooden tooth in the back.
Jesus.
Damn.
I have jack-o'-lantern teeth. I won't come for anybody's teeth. Look at these things.
Okay, Corey, let's see yours.
Corey's got a nice smile. You guys, all 3 of you have beautiful smiles, and I have a smile that mothers could love. All right, now. Mandatory fun is when I gather my 3 best friends together and we have some fun. Good old Quentin Tarantino gave us a dynamite quote about why he'll never direct in a Marvel or DC film, saying, "You have to be a hired hand to do those things." Tarantino is not Irish.
He could be.
Tarantino, he went on to say, "I'm not a hired hand. I'm not looking for a job. What are you, me, talking to my dad when you're 16? Come on, Tarantino."
God damn.
We call bullshit. So now, we're going to pitch some movies that we think Tarantino could do in the superhero world. And I had asked you guys before to come prepared, so hopefully you are. Coy, I know that you did confirm that you were prepared.
Ready.
All right. What do you got for us?
Okay, when you think of Tarantino, you think of 3 things.
Yes.
Think of intense language.
Yes.
You think of lots and lots of bloodletting, creatively ways with
Yes.
montages. You think of feet.
Yeah.
All right, so in this world, I'm like, what character has verbose language, uses a hook as his weapon for great violence and bloodletting, and
Hashling or
probably
slasher.
has a foot fetish? Lobo.
Whoa!
I want to see a Lobo movie in the DC universe. James Gunn would let it be rated R. We've already got the established
yes.
setup. Tarantino's going to want to play in his own wheelhouse, not share a universe. Lobo doesn't need to go in the greater DC universe. Lobo can be a cosmic space hunter, a la what Deadpool could be for DC. You let it be kinky, you let it be fun, you let him have some space sex, and you let it be R-rated, violent, and bloody with a hook. All sorts of good times, kinks to be had by all.
I have a
Space-
better one.
Lots of
I have a
feet
better one.
aliens.
I have a better one.
Space sex.
Space
in
sex.
space, no one can hear you,
You
cream.
moan.
Do the feet
Yes.
negate the tentacles? Because those
They gotta go together. They gotta, I want to see tentacles wrapped around feet.
No one catch that.
I wanna
No
see
one's listening to this
Toes
fucking
and,
maniac.
What was it?
To be fair, we're on the
It's
same
been-
level of crazy.
Yeah, I'm not
in the
sure
two different
one is better than the other.
He said in space no one hears you cream. So were you guys on that level?
I said moan at the same time. I was with
Yeah,
him. But
it's Cream is
worse
Oh,
than
that's way worse. Yeah, no, I was trying
He's
to
a
be
maniac.
PG-13.
He's a crazy man.
I mean, I respect it. We don't know if those tentacles cream. We don't know if the toes cream. It's space.
Toes.
Yeah, they're aliens. Who knows what organs you got?
Okay, mine's not as disgusting.
Okay.
Can I do? Or do you want to go?
No. I want
Are you vote? Are you choosing who wins?
Well, you're all winners in my eyes, but please go.
Okay, so mine is, and this is for like deep Quentin Tarantino people because I think he was more like a producer on this. But either way, have you seen Death Proof? One of my
Yes!
favorite movies of all time, where it has
yeah.
4 women that kick ass and beat the hell out of this man that's trying to kill them in a car. I want the same thing done, but I want it for Hellcat. And I would love for Hellcat to be on a team with She-Hulk. And I would love them to just get other 2 women. We can choose any woman. Maybe Rogue. Maybe throw Rogue in there. I'd want some from the X-Men and some from here. And I'd want them to just be
From
4.
here.
From
Marvel Breakroom.
Me and Hannah,
Us.
She-Hulk
We're
and
in it.
Hellcat.
I'm a
and
cameo.
we are in a car
He's the
and we
villain.
are destroying
Obviously.
this person. So I want a death-proof version of like Marvel women just killing. And it could still be, wasn't it Kurt Russell? Is it Kurt Russell?
Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
He's
It could
ego.
still-
Stuntman Mike.
Stuntman Mike is Ego the Living Planet. It's great.
Yes, it works.
Intergalactic planet chase.
I want Hellcat to be the blonde one. That's that's actually the stunt
Right.
actress.
So you're
yeah,
just
Zoe.
remaking. Actually, if
It is
Tarantino's
just-
known for anything, it's remaking other people's
Zoe
movies. So there it is.
Jansen? Is that her name?
Yes.
He's finally self-masturbatory enough to remake his own film,
love
but
it.
in Marvel.
Yes, there you go. That's mine.
Okay,
That's mine.
Anna, what do you got for us?
When you think of Quentin Tarantino, you think of three things. You think of the Muppets Wizard of Oz.
Correct.
You think of Lil Nicky.
Always.
And you think of how tastefully he handled the subject matter in Django Unchained. Now I say we combine.
I feel like you just Googled this.
Oh my God, he was in Little Nicky. That's right.
Yeah, he was the crazy
Now,
man.
we combine all these, we get a comedic Muppets version of Black Panther. I'm really confident in this idea.
Wait, I'm the problem?
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Our Black Queen's here.
Oh my God, crown her
And it's
ass.
crazy because it's not me.
Wow,
Where's my book?
that's
Whoa.
insane.
Anna.
I know, please.
Wow.
I know.
You know what? Sometimes
Whoa.
you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Did not see that coming. Heat off me, heat on the Anmeister. Now, I'll go last. That's greenlit immediately, of course. And by greenlit, I mean we're going to burn it and never talk about it again.
Anna might have been the funniest thing I've ever
My film...
Genuinely so
My film
funny.
goes into the world of comics, but not in the world of Marvel or DC. Mine goes into the world of Eastman, Kevin Eastman specifically, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But we're not focusing on these turtles, no. We're focusing on the Foot Clan. The movie is simply called The Foot Clan. It is 2 hours of martial arts, guys and gals, only the fronts of their feet kicking. So it's a lot of kias! And it's just the feet close up with like some cool sound effects. And then in the last minute of the movie, the turtles come in and they go, "You guys want to fight?" And they just get kicked to death by feet. And then at
That's
the
it.
end.
That's
Yep.
perfect. I
And
love
that's
that.
it.
Just for
We're all winners today, but more importantly, the chat has won the Super Chat Challenge. So let's
Yay.
answer some of these Super Chat questions. Let's just go down in order. What do we got here?
Thank you, by the way, to everyone.
Yes, thank you.
Let's do one each. We'll go down, and you can do the first one.
Okay, I can't stop screaming.
Oh, I guess we
Jake,
got a new
you
one.
took the spot. Congratulations. Fringe is the GOAT. Yes, let's go. I would love to see Peter or Walter in the MCU. Walter was in The Boys. No question there. Do we keep going?
You can go to the next one.
Congratulations.
We'll go until you get a question.
I can't stop screaming. Very relatable. Who would be your godly parent?
Like
fairy
fairy god.
Oh, I thought it was
Jessica.
like ego.
Oh, I'm a good
Jessica
god
would be
parent.
my godparent.
I would choose Anna. Anna's a good godparent.
John
I'll fuck your
Bernthal.
shit up.
John Bernthal's my godparent.
In what way? John Barenthal. Sorry.
Why are you sorry?
What's
Why'd
your
you
fairy
apologize?
godparent? You looked at me like, Jessica. I
Oh,
swear.
no. My godparent would be... this is so tough because I feel such a connection to Christ and God. I think it would have to be the My Pillow guy. I like the way that he
that?
makes his own movies. I like that he's a self-starter. I like that he's a former crack addict, and I like his pillows.
Who?
The My Pillow guy.
I don't know who this is.
Oh, he's a horrible
he's
man.
a- he's a-
He's
just
a
the
horrible,
worst.
horrible man. I'm gonna say Ron Popeil, the guy from the infomercials that makes those rotisserie chickens.
Oh, perfect. I
Okay,
love
great.
Cuts
rotisserie
today. Some
chickens.
deep cuts today.
Yuka Prita said, redheads are more kinky, just saying.
You don't know.
I said John Bernthal, but she
No,
she
you
breezed
said
over.
that.
Yeah,
I heard you say
yeah.
that. You said that
He'd
before
protect
Tommy
me.
did.
I respect him.
God bless.
Sure. Might choke you out. Tasha, Tommy's Tasha.
Yes, love you,
said-
Tasha.
You can also be my Tasha, but Tommy is always like, Tasha.
Where was Tommy on January 6th? Watching TV, horrified. Horrified that they weren't letting those Patriots do what they wanted. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, well, here's. No, you don't get the hat. You don't get the crown. You don't get the
This whole
crown.
episode.
You,
It's just the whole
between
thing.
you and Anna, I'm waiting for Coy to slip up and say something.
I'm not slipping up. My feet are planted on the ground.
Tasha, did anyone else love Fringe? And could you see any cast members coming to the MCU?
You know what? I need to watch. Is Fringe available for streaming somewhere? Because I got to watch this show. Everybody says it's good. I think George Takei's in a few episodes. I got to watch. My boy Charlie from Mighty Ducks is on it. Joshua Jackson. He's married to Jodie Turner-Smith. Hello. Power couple.
Cool. Let us know if it's streaming, I guess. Is
Yeah,
that
I-
the question?
That was the
watched it.
question.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Why you gotta say it like that? I asked him nicely. Come on.
It's your turn.
Okay, my question. Take my money. I will. Next one. Thank you, Christian Unpronounceable, by the way.
Can we turn them into questions? If they're not questions, it'll be a fun
Take
little...
my money?
Thank you, Frey Girl, for sending us a super chat. Put everyone in DC on their own Earth and bring them together in a Crisis on Infinite Earths. And then you said hi to all of us. And we say hi to you, Frigger. We love you. Hi. Thank you, Quentin. Thank you, Brian K, for always supporting. J. Mealy sent $20. Woo! I got paid. Super grateful to you, badass Rockstars. We are super grateful to you. GSU Eagle 117 always coming in. And what video game is everyone currently playing? Is there a new Witcher game out?
No.
No, okay.
I think you'd know if you're playing it.
No. I'm sorry. I should have clarified. I am not currently playing any games right now. I have outdated systems. I need to get on board with the future, and my Switch is at my mommy's house. So I'm hopefully getting that back soon. I let my nephews play with it because I'm that kind of guy. But my friends are playing a game. I thought they were saying it was like a new version of The Witcher. But my nephew plays a lot of GTA Online. He's big into GTA Online. He loves the blackjack tables at the casino. We're real proud of him.
You stream on Twitch, so it makes more sense.
I do.
Go first.
We got I recently played for Halloween. I played a game called Milk Inside of a Bag of Milk Inside of a Bag of Milk, which was very interesting psychological horror. Check it out. The second one is a trigger warning, just so you know. I'm also about to play House of Ashes, which is part of the Dark Anthology series. I know the rest are better, I think. I think House of Ashes is known to be a little bit one of the weaker ones, but I'm excited for that. Danganronpa 3, if we have any really deep cut niche
Are we
fans
doing like
there.
6 games?
Yeah, okay,
She's streaming.
Sorry.
I also stream.
She's streaming. How are you playing?
I play Valorant.
Yeah.
What are you playing right now?
I play Valorant, League of Legends, any game you guys want to play with me online. My name is Riding Shrek or...
Riding Shrek?
That's my name.
Hell yeah.
Or,
Space, more like, am I right?
Egg Mom. But I also...
Egg Mom?
If you want to play a crazy game like Anna's game, it's called... Where's My Baby? And you have to chase your baby around a house and catch it, but the baby can do everything.
What?
Is that the one with the little? It's like a demon baby.
No, it
that's a
can.
different
But the
one.
thing is, it gets into things, and it gets into like the cleaning closet, and you have to get to it in time.
What was the scary game you made me play all those years ago?
Oh my god, it wasn't Phasmophobia.
Yes. Don't play that game if you don't like being scared,
So
because I got too scared.
I've monetized all my hobbies, so I only play games not online, and I'm playing games from like 5 years ago because I'm way behind. But I'm finally just starting the Miles Morales Spider-Man game, which is
Oh
excellent.
hell yeah, baby!
And I'm playing a childhood
baby.
classic because I love the soundtrack, and it reminds me of when things were innocent and free. The Wipeout games were the Wipeout racing games.
yes,
Those anti-grav
yeah.
racer
Yes,
cars.
yes,
playing
yes.
Wipeout Excel and Miles Morales because I'm
You two both
from the
of you,
90s.
Have you? I know you have. Have you ever played Sneak King, the Burger King video game?
Yeah.
I've seen it.
There's a Burger King video
I
game.
played that
Yes.
ages ago.
But what about the
It's-
KFC dating game?
Yes, I did, and I
Okay.
streamed it. I streamed it, and it's so fun. It's such a fun storytelling game. Please play. You should stream it. It's so fun. It's so fun.
my
And
God.
Colonel Sanders is so hot.
Plug.
Plug.
All right, next let's get to some more questions
Sorry,
here.
Clemons.
Sorry, Clemens. Sorry,
Clemens, sorry.
Yuka
That's a
Prieto, we're glad to have you here. Hot take, I would like to see a bit more
More of Jared Leto's
Jared
Joker,
Leto's Joker.
but
That
from
is
Snyder
a
Cut.
that
What
is
do you
a
guys
smoldering hot take.
Does that count as my question? Because I hope it doesn't. Okay.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm a no thank you. I'm a pass, respectfully pass. 1,300 watching, 262 likes. Like the stream, people. I agree with
God
that.
bless
It's not a
Christian.
question. Daredevil, leader of the Flyover States Avengers.
Yes.
That's funny.
Daredevil, Nebraska.
I'm just excited for when Disney Plus releases the Baby Groot versus Baby Yoda special. Oh, it's coming.
Like in Pokemon, the first movie, when the Pikachus were like
Yeah.
slapping each other and
And
crying.
crying.
Real cute. It's
The
coming.
hell?
It's cute, you guys.
You guys are too young.
Out of the kitchen.
Back in my
Gordon
day, we
Ramsay
watched Rec Room for a
confirmed.
Dream.
Baby Frogs, Grogu, Grogu, Grogu.
Baby frog, Grogu, Grogu, Grogu.
There it is. Snoke After Dark.
That's Tommy's podcast.
Anna, how you doing?
Let
Mine's
me
called
see.
King Shit.
You know, today's a pretty good day. I'm
King podcast.
slightly warm, but feeling
Also
good,
put a
hanging
feature
with my
on.
friends.
Yeah, oh, you are.
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm turning 23 Tuesday, and I
Me
got
too.
2 questions for you guys. Do you think we'll see Hulk's other son, Hero Kala, since we saw Scar? And do you think we'll see Cal Kestis in live action? If so, what future project?
I do think we'll see Cal Kestis is my
Same.
answer. Also, Hulk, I get it. There's no condom that can contain the Hulk, but come on, man. How many kids you
Did you
got?
say there's no condom that can contain the whole?
No.
It wouldn't even work.
Condoms can stretch to a very large degree.
Yeah, but like, what would it
Not
be made
mine.
out of?
Water balloon.
Like, I don't even know what that'd be made out
Don't
of.
look
It
at
just-
me after you make these
Not
jokes.
mine.
Who's Cal Kestis?
Mine are stainless steel.
Regular balloon.
Guys, it's Friday, and here we are at the end of the
wanna
show.
go.
We've
Thank
got another
you,
6
thank
minutes
you,
of answers
Bucky
to questions.
Barnes. I love you. I love your face, brother Bechtold. You Caprita. Go on. Hollywood is listening. Austin Long said, "Here's $10 because you guys are awesome as hell. Love you guys from the slurper to the squirter.
Slurper to squirter. Oh, I like
Jubilee
that
is still
one.
mid though. Jubilee is still mid though.
Jubilee's not
Jubilee
mid.
is
Brandon,
mid.
don't listen to these men
Jubilee
and
is-
women.
Jubilee is mid.
Can I say slurper to my squirter?
All right.
That's my favorite one.
Great way to end the week. Thank y'all as always for making me laugh.
Guys, we appreciate all of you. Thank you for hanging out with us today on the break room. I think that's it. I'm exhausted.
What an episode, you guys.
We did
Actually,
give them extra time.
there was
We
a
got to
thing-
get you in the producer booth. You got a lot of great ideas for the vision
I mean,
of
it's
the show
definitely
live on
going
the
got
air.
in great directions.
I agree. Jets versus Buffalo. We're ending the show now because of shit like that.
Also, someone said, Jessica, can I eat half your seafood boil? Absolutely, come on down.
Yeah, there's one
to
shrimp.
Winnipeg.
Oh, is Cal the guy Cameron Monaghan plays? The redhead?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
I'd like to see more of him because he's played by Cameron Monaghan.
Brandon, stop your slander. I am the second Black Queen to Anna. You guys,
No,
thanks for
please.
joining the break
Jess, you
room.
know what you're doing right now, and it's mischievous.
Please like and subscribe, guys. We need you. Thank you for all the super chats this week. We'll be back next week with a whole new slate of nerd news. We got, all of our friends will be back. Hopefully these friends will rejoin us. The break room is an empire that cannot be stopped. The sun never sets on the break room empire. We love you very much. Good day.
Good day.
Keep it
Tripping my
Gucci to
legs, guys.
Moochie.